What if I told you, you're not lazy, you wake up. There's a heaviness. A whisper inside you says, there's more to life than this. But your body doesn't move. You drag yourself through the day, maybe with a smile, maybe in silence. But deep down, you feel stuck, uninspired, like something essential is missing. You start to label yourself lazy, unmotivated, broken. But what if I told you the truth isn't that you're lazy? What if you're just lost? And what if being lost is the beginning of something powerful? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, I'm going to show you why this feeling is not your downfall. It's your awakening. The final realization we'll share might just change how you see your entire life. Let's begin a journey, not just of information, but of transformation. This is not laziness, it's a calling. When you say, I'm lazy, what are you really saying? Is it truly a lack of discipline? Or is it disconnection? We live in a world that glorifies hustle. The calendar full of meetings, the endless checklist, the noise, the grind. We've equated our worth with output, our value with speed. But deep down, none of that satisfies the soul. Carl Jung once said, your vision will become clear only when you look into your heart. Who looks outside dreams? Who looks inside awakes. So tell me, when was the last time you looked inside? Because maybe your body's resistance isn't laziness. Maybe it's wisdom. Maybe it's your inner compass screaming, this isn't your path. The dream isn't dead, it's buried. Think back. Have you ever been so in love with an idea, so aligned with a project, that time vanished? You weren't lazy then. You didn't need motivation. You were motivation. So why now? Why do you feel so detached? Because what you once found meaning in may no longer resonate with your soul. And that's okay. Abraham Maslow spoke of self-actualization, the highest expression of human potential. But he didn't say it would be a straight road. Sometimes what feels like failure is really a fork in the road, a gentle or sometimes jarring redirection. So pause with me for a moment and ask, what have I been avoiding? What dream did I shove into the back of my mind because it felt too unrealistic? What part of me have I silenced just to fit in? That discomfort you feel. It's not laziness, it's your soul knocking, and it won't stop until you answer. Stillness is the birthplace of clarity. Imagine standing in a vast forest. You're lost. No signs, no clear direction. Panic sets in. But then you stop, you listen, you breathe, and in the quiet you begin to notice the sunlight breaking through trees, the distant sound of a stream. You're not lost, you're being guided, but only when you stop running from the silence. In our hyper-connected world, silence feels foreign. We drown in distractions to avoid confronting the stillness. But that stillness, it's sacred. It's where your answers are. What if this lost feeling is your mind and soul's way of saying, come back home? History remembers the lost who dared to seek. Leonardo da Vinci once spent weeks doing nothing, just watching, sketching, observing. People thought he was wasting time, but in those still, silent days, genius was taking root. What if your stagnation is the soil for your transformation? What if this isn't the end of your story, but the beginning of your becoming? You are not a failure. You are in formation. Why you feel lost and what it really means. From childhood, we're handed a script. Go to school, get a job, get married, retire, be happy. But no one ever asks, what makes you feel alive? So you chase the checklist, you hit the milestones, and yet the emptiness remains. Viktor Frankl, Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, once said, "Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose." Are you living a life aligned with your values or someone else's? And if the blueprint you were handed no longer fits, are you brave enough to draw your own? Stop calling it laziness. It's existential frustration. There's a term in psychology, existential frustration. It's what we feel when our life lacks alignment with what truly matters to us. It's not a flaw, it's a signal. It's the soul's way of whispering, "We're not okay here." Don't silence that voice. Let it guide you back. The first step back is acceptance. Right now, you might be tempted to push away this discomfort. But don't. Sit with it. Witness it. Accept it. Even the strongest among us, the thinkers, the builders, the artists, all face moments where they feel lost. What separates those who rise again is this: they stop running from their discomfort and start listening to it. You're not broken, you're in transition, and transitions are sacred ground for transformation. You already have the tools. Your life is like a vast ocean. You might feel adrift, no land in sight, no stars to guide you. But you do have stars, your values, your passions, your dreams. The question is, will you trust them? Start small, journal, breathe, reflect. Let your subconscious speak. Ask yourself, what brings me joy? What am I curious about? What have I always wanted to do but kept putting off? Those aren't random thoughts. They're breadcrumbs leading you home. Let go of the illusion. No one has it all figured out. On social media, everyone's thriving. But behind the filters, everyone is human. Don't let the highlight reel become your measuring stick. Your journey is yours, unique, sacred, messy, and that's what makes it beautiful. Life moves in seasons. Nature knows what we forget. There are seasons of blooming, seasons of decay, seasons of stillness, seasons of rebirth. If you're in winter right now, trust that spring will come. Don't force yourself to bloom before it's time. There's a Greek word, kairos, which means the right moment. This is your kairos, not to sprint, but to listen, heal, reorient. So how do you find your way back? Here are 5 powerful steps. 1. Reconnect with passion. What makes you feel alive? Start small, let joy lead the way, enter flow. Do something that immerses you fully, where time disappears. This is the rhythm of your true self. 3. Redefine your goals. Forget grand visions. Pick one tiny, meaningful goal for the week. Practice radical self-compassion. Speak to yourself like someone you love. Your pain is valid. Your healing is deserved. 5. Embrace gratitude. Each day, write 3 things you're thankful for. Gratitude rewires your perspective. You're not lost. You're being redirected. Let this sink in. You are not behind. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are becoming. And becoming is not a linear process. It's a spiral. You revisit old wounds, old questions, but each time from a higher perspective. So today I challenge you, stop apologizing for feeling lost. Start asking, where am I being called? Because this isn't the end. It's the turning point. Maybe you were never meant to fit the mold. Maybe your path has always been different, more difficult. You're not here to survive. You're here to awaken. So take a breath and choose to begin again. Right now. Not with a 10-step plan or a perfect strategy, but with one quiet, revolutionary decision to listen to yourself. Because that voice inside you, it's been waiting, and it knows the way home. And maybe it always did. You just forgot how to hear it beneath the noise, the expectations, the pressure, the pain. But here's the truth. Beneath the guilt, the shame, the self-doubt, there is stillness. And in that stillness, a sacred invitation. An invitation to remember who you were before the world told you who to be. Before productivity became your prison. Before perfection became your price for love. Before you believed your worth was something to earn rather than something you inherently are. So pause and breathe. You are not here to impress. You are here to express. Not here to check boxes, but to ask better questions. What do I need? What lights me up? What would my life look like if I followed what feels true? These are not indulgent questions. They are the keys to your freedom. And every time you answer them with honesty, you take one step closer to your truth, because this world doesn't need another machine. It needs a human, a heart that feels, a mind that questions, a soul that dares. So as you walk forward, not with certainty, but with curiosity, know this: you are not late, you are not lost, you are right on time, and the life you're aching for, it's not out there. It's waiting in the one place you've been afraid to look, inside. So go there. The map you need was written on your soul long before you ever forgot the way.